I only want to make a few of these because I want it to be very, from here. So, but I just I fear that I'm not saying it right, or I fear that it's looking like it ain't right or something. So I'll do one more of these, but I don't want to. It's not an act. So, but yeah, I was laying down and on the bed, and I was thinking, having these conversations with it, and it sucks because it's like having a unwanted guest. It's like literally having an unwanted guest and saying things to it, so that, or acting a way that you don't usually act, to bother or hopefully get that guest out of your head. That's what it's like. And so it is literally like this. So it's like, there's like, here's me, here's the voice, or the entity, whatever it is, and it can say whatever it wants, like this, and then I'll say something back to it like this, because I know it's here. So I've gotten into this routine of this disdain. I wrote down here an example. This is what broke me. This here, and this is what broke me. It's like they're on my shoulder or something. It's like they're clenched on my fucking shoulder, and they won't let go of it. And everything goes through it, and it's like having um, it's similar to, like, that's what she said or something. Yeah, like, that's what she said or something, but it's not like that. It's the well, I'm only using that example because it's like context wise, it messes with that context. So, um, but yeah, it's like having it's like having it's like it's like having um, it's like having a viewer in your mind, and a viewer that will not leave. So then everything that you say goes through this filter to use it as ammunition to get the unwanted guest, the unwanted entity out. That's what it's like. It's sad because it ruins things that I care about. It just ruins it. Like, there's this, like, I just wish I could explain it. It's like, it's like somebody that keeps talking to you, and you just keep saying the worst things that you can to it, but it won't go away. So your mind gets into this routine of this over and over and over again, over and over again. So that then it turns into that automatic, like, defense, where it is like that. That's what she said, sort of thing, like that. So then so then you say you're like, say you're It happened with the fucking thing. I don't know if I should say it because then it feels like a trap or something, but I tell you, I would not wish it on anyone. It's like it will bring the worst out of you. It will. Um, it like I just wish that I just wish that I could. I wish I could show you like it's in your mind. It's like literally in your mind. Like the like this isn't like I'm not like hypothetically saying say that there's somebody there's something in your mind and you're like cursing at it. Like this is we're like at level 10. Like this is like level 1 was like I don't know how many months ago. We're at like level 10 at this point. So it's pretty casual and it pisses me. Well, it pisses me off now because now I sort of see it, but now I can't get out of it. Like trying to get out of the routine of it, and it is a routine. I think it's a routine. I haven't audited that, but it certainly feels like a routine. So I don't know if I should use this example or not. I'm debating on whether I should use this example. I'm not making another video. I can't even think right now. I'm trying to audit right now. Because I can tell. I can replay it and then I can like pinpoint the thing like this. Let's see if I can. Yeah, it's there's no point in like you, it's only useful after it happens. You can sort of track it back, but you have to like be in it. You know, you really have to be in it, um, in that mode of it, of the back and forth of it. So so I don't feel very spiteful right now. I don't feel very resentful or bitter towards the voice in my head right now. So me trying to recreate the situation or scenario wouldn't do it justice. That's not that it's like wouldn't do it justice. Like it's something worth something, but like I wouldn't be able to. It wouldn't be authentic. So yeah, and I want to explain it in an authentic way. Um, it's not. It's not an act. It's not something I take lightly. But it has become this sort of thing where it's like they're always there, and everything I say or everything that goes through my mind goes through this. How can I? So like, I don't know how to. It's like having this is what's like. Okay, it's like here's your brain. That's a horrible picture of brain here. Okay, here's my little eyeball, my little lip here. That's a horrible face. That's the brain. Okay. And there's somebody right here. That's what it's like. Imagine this shit. Imagine this. This is what it's like. Okay? And I can't get this motherfucker out of here. So I'm like spinning shit. I'm like fucking I'm seeing fucking this, I'm throwing that to it, you know. Like my whole thing is like trying to get him out. I like his little face. Really. Like, there. And that's me. I'm just trying to, you know, and then and I'm just trying to. Let me fix this. There. And I'm trying to just, you know. So that's what it's like. Not a fucking visual. That's what it's like. And I can't get him out. I just can't get him out. So then it's like this person saying, I kind of like the drawing, I don't want to ruin it, but it's like he's saying little words like this. You see that? Words. I think I wrote it backwards or I guess it's a mirror on here, but words. He's saying stuff. Then in my mind I'm like, well, fuck you, motherfucker, you know, or I'm like, or he's trying to plead with me like, oh, please, this, and I'm like, boom, you know, or it's like, he's like, what's another way to put it? Like, even like, there's just like I just say the worst things to this motherfucker. I say the worst things to this, whatever this is. You know, because it's in here. And I can't get him fucking out, you know. When I get him out, you know, then it's like, so that's a visualization of it. Not right now, Tamara. 1 second, okay? I can hear. 1 second, okay? Alright. So, but that's what it's like. So then I view the world like this, and the thoughts come in here, in my brain, my thing, and then it's like this is the lens. Then his eye becomes my eye, and then I don't know if that's it. Is that? Let me audit that one. That's true. So let me see if I can run it through an example. I'm walking through somewhere. Yeah. So then I'm thinking about what he's thinking, because he's fucking right there. Little motherfucker in my head. I'm thinking about what he's thinking, because he's in my head. And I'm like, going about my day like this. I really drew myself, didn't I? Yeah, and, you know, and let's see. I want to make sure it's true here. I want to audit it. Because I'm doing this on the fly here with this. I never thought to draw it like this. I'm still thinking, like, what I'm thinking now, like, I'm like, it sucks. Wouldn't wish it on my enemy. Okay. What am I doing? I'm doing this example thing. Just staring at this and like losing my thought process in this crazy ass fucking image. Trying to think of an example that's not too crazy. Just to make sure it's accurate here. I want it to be accurate. I don't want it to be not accurate. So that's what sucks about it. I just wish I could see it. I'm not thinking about anything. I'm just fucking, like, for once I'm actually not thinking about anything, which is amazing. Yeah. This example is only for certain things. This is only for, I'd say, when it's just me. I don't know if the vision thing works for this one. I don't think it's fully on like processing this and this and here. I don't think that works for that. But it's more, I think, the opposite. Like it's instead of coming from this way, it's like, how do I describe that? It's like it's going from here into here into here. If this is my brain, so it's like going from here to here, then into my brain. It's like going from here into here, where, and this is where it gets kind of gnarly, but into my brain. So this is a good example if you're just sort of laying and thinking, and something comes up in your mind that is like, let's see, I'm trying to use it for this example here. I ain't gonna tell you what it is either. It's fucked. when they try to talk to me, when they try to talk to me, when this voice tries to talk to me, I talk to it like a motherfucker. I talk to it like it's just like an unwanted presence. So if this thing ever talks to me, I end up saying the worst shit to it. And what sucks is about it can be about anything really. And my brain just never used to ask so many questions about something, or like it feels like it's just like setup after setup after setup after setup after setup, and they just like keep throwing things at me. Like that's what it feels like, at least in the head. And yeah. So I've this is like, and this sucks too, because when I'm drawing this is like saying, like this is day one of it, right? This is, I said, this is like we're at level 10. So this person, or this thing, has such a bad attention, or not intention, but has such a I have so much disdain and bitterness towards this at this point, where if this tries to say anything to me, I fire back with something like that. So just to get them out. Just to get them out. And they never leave. So that's this fucking the sick cycle that I just go like this and this and this and this. And then I feel like this sort of current gets judged as me. But that's not me. Me, I am this, not that. So that's what I'm saying. And that's only developed in the past like 2 months, I think. So that's kind of crazy. Man, that sounds so crazy looking at it. It looks like fucking... That's the best way I can describe it, I think. That's not the best way. That's one of the ways I can describe it. That's one of the ways I can describe it. Is that... But let's do a different one besides this fucking crazy ass looking drawing. I've never heard questions in my head so much. I've never heard questions in my head so much before. Like, I've never heard questions in my head so much before. Coming from nowhere. Like, basically from nowhere. And my response to them is fucked. So, it's like, it's so out of character, which sucks. Like, I can't explain it. Like, I feel like I can say, like, I was just out of character and this, but unless you, like, actually feel it, like, it's... I'm going through one right now. This fucking music. Jeez. lost it. But I was able to. I lost it. That's how I get at you. I'm literally navigating the mind, which is insane. It sounds crazy, but it's like sometimes I can feel it. Like I think that's the thing. You can feel different parts of your brain working. But yeah, I mean, besides that's a whole fucking different thing. Now it just sounds like some conspiracy, fucking crazy ass shit. But whatever. Let me see if I can. I want it to be authentic and true. So when I say it, it's true. So I keep running through the audits. Yeah, it's almost like I just don't trust this voice in my head. I just don't trust it. Like I just don't. I need to learn how to draw faces. I can't really draw lips. These are the lips I drew. But this is what it's like. I'm at war with this motherfucker every day. This is a horrible drawing. So I'm aware that they're in my mind right now. Here's a good one. I just did it. I'm aware that they're in the mind right now. So then I'm like, I'll find things that bother them. I'll find things that bother them. Because I know they're there. And when I track it back to the intent, that's what it is. That's a horrible drawing. But it's like, there's so many, and then there's so many types of it. So, but the main thing to sort of, I guess, remember, or the main thing to, it's just so fucking complicated. It can sometimes be conversational. It can sometimes be me observing what I'm saying and then throwing stuff back to it. And like I said, sometimes it could be conversational where it started up here like this and it's that back and forth conversation like this. So I think I've thought about it quite a big deal. Let's see if I can. Then there's context. When you talk to somebody about something for a certain amount of time, you develop a sort of context with that person about certain things. So there's that. You know, and you begin to have these horrible inside. I wouldn't call them jokes, but these inside conversations. So then you start to see their lens, so that it just, you know. Let's see if I can find this. So to break that is kind of difficult over time. I mean, it's been like 2 months or something like this, I think, and it feels like they're not going anywhere. So it's so like at this point, this I'll do the other one. Where's the other one? At this point, they're like it's become where it's like almost natural at this point to have disdain for this thing, whatever the fuck it is. So, and that's what I have to get out of. I have to like break that lens so that that does not become my lens. Like it's almost like it's so complicated. There's so many. There's literally so many different like scenarios, and that's what's kind of crazy about it. Is I'm I'm leaving it up to myself to sort of explain it. Um, I don't know if it's written on here. Commenting with them, viewing, or not. Try not to. It will drive you nuts. Internal dialogue. That's what I note to myself I wrote. Having a viewer in your mind all the time creates disdain for what is being seen. I'm seeing what they are seeing, disdain, joking to get them out of my mind. Even with, yeah, and then feeling like words are chosen, and then like it's effortless at this point. Um, sometimes it does take a bit of effort. Like there is um, that sort of that sort of gap in it. But yeah, it's like I'll be walking and see something and I'm like, oh, that's from them, and then here you go, here's a comment for you, you know, and then I'll be walking some more, I'm like, oh, um, look at that fucking motherfucker or something like this, because I know that they're either watching, and I know that they're or it's something that's like here, or that's not how I want to describe it. It's like it's like there's a misunderstanding or something, and for there being a misunderstanding and a judgment towards this strange misunderstanding, the fact that they think that that is true creates that disdain. So then I'm like, well, you want that to be true? I will make it so. And then like I said, I give it to them. Like that's like that. So, and I can't do that because then it fucks with my head, It's hard, man. I don't know if you believe that, but it's fucking hard. It's really difficult. But I'm not giving up though, because then they win. And we're not gonna let these fucking things win. So that's how I think. That's how I see it. But yeah, I'll end with this because this is what it started on. Let me figure out how to explain this here, or say this. Then I I don't know how you call it there. Doesn't think I'm a fucking freak. I just don't trust his voice. I'll say things to it to disturb it. I'll say things. I just don't trust his voice. It could say to my head, "Please help me. I'm stranded with some water." Like, go fuck yourself with some fucking water, you motherfucking this. You know. Or it could be something about somebody else, and it could say, I just hate it. I hate it. It feels, that's what it is. I just walked through it again. It feels like it's disingenuous. So then I call it out and I banish the disingenuousness, but with this sort of um, this prudeness and this disgust and this disdain. But it never works. That's what it's like. Instead of me taking it seriously, or how I would normally, as if somebody would say something aloud, it doesn't go that way. I don't trust this thing. It feels like it's trying to talk in different ways and talk in things that aren't true, and it feels like it's trying to it feels disingenuous and not real. That's why I sort of try to banish it with this sort of talk. Like I said, it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Feels like they use I don't want to talk about it anymore. I need a break. I'll take a break from it. I'm not gonna take a break. I gotta finish this. I want to finish this sentiment. It's like they use. It's like talking to an evil spirit or something. You know, giving it right back to it. It sucks because I feel like that's what's being judged. And I don't mean anything. I mean stuff up here. So, you know, I'm not. It's just. feels like they're using the people I love to get to me. That's the worst of it. I'm gonna keep the first video. I think the first video is it's 41 minutes, but shorter. I'll keep this video too, but I think I'll do the first one.